प्रतिज्ञा करता हूं कि मैं भारत के विधान का वफादार रहूंगा, चाहे इसमें मुझे अपना जीवन भी बलिदान करना पड़े। आपकी अपनी सुविधा, आराम और सुरक्षा हमेशा और हर बार आखिर में आते हैं। I'm a warrior, fighting for my nation is my dharma. I will train my mind, body and spirit to fight. Excel in all weapons of war, current and future. Always protect those in need. Be truthful and forthright. Be humane, cultured, and compassionate. Fight and embrace the consequences willingly. God, give me strength that I ask nothing of you. Through time immemorial in our ancient land, the Indian soldier has stood sentinel through wind, rain, snow and scorching heat, so that our country takes her place in the sun in all her power and glory, so that each one of us can soar and dream to our full potential, so that our flag forever flutters in the winds of freedom. The Indian Army, instrument of national power. The Indian Army is the strength of our nation. The concrete backbone, the unwavering instrument of national power that stands between the peace-loving people of India and the adversaries of our country. The first duty of the Indian soldier is to protect the borders of our nation. India's national strength has been recognized internationally through the feats of our brave hearts on the battlefield. They sent a strong message to the enemies of our country that for the instrument of national power, the borders of India are sacrosanct. The world grows darker, and the enemy now has many faces. The most dastardly of them is terrorism, where war is waged from the shadows. The Indian soldier has been at the forefront of this battle for more than 2 decades. This year alone, the nation saluted 87 of our brave sons as they became martyrs to waves of terror attacks. Coffins draped in the tricolour went to every corner of the nation. Indians turned to their instrument of last resort to give a befitting reply to the enemies of the state.
The Indian Army conducted surgical strikes last night at these launch pads.
With deadly accuracy, maturity and restraint, the Indian Army struck at the heart of this proxy war. To crush these enemies of the nation, our brave hearts need to be razor sharp. They train every day to conquer their physical and mental frontiers. When our warriors step on the battlefield, their mind, body, and spirit are one. The Indian soldier is carefully sculpted to show utmost calm while being lethally precise. India's young guns and seasoned soldiers are masters of weaponry. In the 21st century, the weapons are ultra high-tech. The instrument of national power makes the nation stronger with its cutting-edge technology. Our soldiers constantly upgrade their arsenal of skills. With information technology ushering in a revolution in military affairs, the Indian Army's scientific temper makes it a future-ready force of war. From virtual space to outer space, the paradigm of future wars has shifted. The Indian Army is aware of this transformation and is always one step ahead of the adversary. Because in modern warfare, not all battles are fought on the battlefield. In this digital age, there is a constant cyber war for supremacy. With stealth and precision, our soldiers fight these new age threats that try and undermine the strength of our nation. Nature too can be a force of devastation, and our soldiers have given hope to millions at home and abroad. Floods, earthquakes, hurricanes, and raging forest fires. Even nature's fury cannot stand in the way of the Indian soldier, for the code of the warrior is to protect those in need. As the instrument of national power, the Indian Army infuses the country with infrastructural vigor and strength. Through border roads, inaccessible corners of India have been brought closer to the rest of the nation. To make the country an economic powerhouse, our soldiers developed flawless logistical networks in remote parts of the country. With Operation Sadbhavna and Samaritan, the Indian Army is now at war to weed out the rot of extremism from the hearts and minds of the people. With advances in primary education, public health care, and national integration tours, the soft power of the Indian soldier is instrumental in nation building. Over the years, the Indian Army has been one of the biggest contributors of exemplary sportsmen to the country, and even form a part of the Rio Olympics contingent. national power is built through international goodwill, and our soldiers serve the cause of world peace. The Indian Army takes pride in being one of the largest troop contributing countries to the United Nations peacekeeping forces. The spirit of the Indian soldier makes armies from every corner of the world come not only to train but also conduct joint exercises with them. This exchange of ideas and expertise creates strong allies for the country. But serving the country and making her powerful comes at a cost. And those who pay the price are never forgotten. When their families pledge their life to the Indian Army, our hearts swell with pride. Even in martyrdom, they live on, and their spirit stands sentinel in memorials across the country. These sons and daughters of the Indian Army pledge to uphold the tricolour as the greatest source of strength in a world under the shadow of hatred. When all seems lost, they will stand and fight. In victory, they remain true and forthright. They embrace death, but not defeat. The Indian soldier knows no caste,